Have you ever wondered why it is so difficult to stay focused even when you truly want to? In today's world, distractions are not just small interruptions, they have become part of our everyday life. From the moment we wake up, our attention is pulled in different directions. Messages, notifications, emails, advertisements, endless scrolling, and background noise that never seems to stop. We live in a fast-paced digital world where everything is designed to catch our attention, but the more our attention is divided, the harder it becomes to concentrate deeply. Focus, which once felt natural, now feels like a lost art. But in truth, focus is not lost. It is simply hidden under layers of modern noise, and we can train ourselves to find it again. To stay focused, we first need to understand what causes us to lose our concentration. Distractions come in two forms, external and internal. External distractions are the things around us, the phone that buzzes, the TV playing in the next room, or the noisy street outside. Internal distractions are often even more powerful. They are the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that interrupt our ability to stay present. Worrying about the future, replaying past mistakes, or thinking about unrelated problems while trying to do something important are all examples of internal distractions. Once we learn to recognize these, we can begin to take back control of our focus. Let's take a closer look at how to do that. One key method is to build an environment that supports your concentration. If your workspace is full of clutter, your brain will feel the same way. A clean, simple space tells your mind that it's time to work. Minimizing distractions in your physical space, turning off your phone, using noise-canceling headphones, or working in a quiet area can make a huge difference. But even in the best environment, if your mind is not clear, focus will still be difficult. That's where mental clarity comes in. Practicing mindfulness, journaling, or even taking a few minutes to breathe deeply before beginning your task can center your attention. These simple actions send a message to your brain that it's time to be present. Another effective technique is setting clear intentions. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve right now, and why is it important? When your actions are connected to your purpose or values, staying focused becomes easier. You are not just working for the sake of working, you are working towards something that matters. Let me tell you about a close friend of mine who went through a very similar situation. Her name is Amina, and she often struggled to complete her assignments on time because she was easily distracted by social media and constant group messages. Whenever she tried to sit down and study, her phone would buzz every few minutes, and she couldn't resist checking every notification. As a result, she found herself falling behind on her tasks, and her grades started to suffer. She became more and more frustrated with herself, thinking she was just not disciplined enough. After a long talk with her academic advisor, Amina decided to make a few small but meaningful changes to her daily routine. She turned off all non-essential notifications during her study sessions, started using the Pomodoro technique, working in 25-minute blocks with short breaks, and set 3 clear goals each day to help her stay on track. Most importantly, she promised herself that she would only check her phone after she had completed her scheduled tasks. These adjustments didn't bring instant results, but over time, they made a real difference. She noticed that she was finishing her work more quickly, felt less stressed, and even began sleeping better because she wasn't staying up late catching up on work. Her story shows that staying focused is not about having superpowers. It's about building smart habits. Habits are the foundation of focus. Your brain likes routine. When you create consistent practices around work, rest, and digital usage, you reduce the number of decisions you have to make, and that helps preserve your mental energy. For example, if you always study at the same time and place, your brain begins to associate that environment with focus. If you prepare your materials in advance and remove possible distractions, you won't have to waste energy deciding what to do next. The less you have to think about what to do, the more energy you can use to actually do it. But sometimes, even with good habits, we still find ourselves distracted. That's when we need to practice what's called attention recovery. This means accepting that our mind wandered, gently bringing it back, and continuing with the task. Don't punish yourself or feel like you failed. Everyone gets distracted. It's what we do next that matters. A helpful phrase you can say to yourself is, "Come back." That reminder is like a lighthouse in the fog, guiding your attention home. With practice, this becomes easier and more natural. Another important idea is energy management. People often try to focus when they are tired, hungry, or emotionally drained. But it's hard to concentrate when your body is running on empty. That's why sleep, nutrition, hydration, and exercise are so important. A well-rested brain can focus for longer and recover faster from distractions. Drinking water regularly, eating healthy meals, and moving your body even just a little each day are small choices that support your mental clarity. Just like a car needs fuel, your brain needs care to run smoothly. Focus also improves when we reduce decision fatigue. Every time you make a choice, no matter how small, your brain uses energy. That's why some people wear the same type of clothes every day or eat similar meals during the week. They're saving brain power for more important decisions. You can do the same by planning your schedule, preparing your tasks the night before, or setting routines that eliminate unnecessary choices. The less you think about what to do, the more you can focus on doing it. Another strategy is setting boundaries with people, technology, and even yourself. Let others know when you are in focus mode. Use clear communication to explain that you will be unavailable for a while but will respond later. Also, be honest with yourself. If you know that checking your phone during work leads to an hour of lost time, make a promise to avoid it. Use tools if needed, like website blockers, timers, or even leaving your phone in another room. Discipline is not about being strict. It's about protecting what matters. Finally, celebrate small wins. Every time you resist a distraction and complete a task, take a moment to recognize it. Give yourself a smile, a break, or a small reward. This builds positive motivation and reinforces the habit of focus. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Focus is a practice, not a performance. You are learning, growing, and doing your best, and that's already a success. So, next time you sit down to do something important, take a deep breath. Look around your space, quiet the noise, and ask yourself, what truly matters right now? Let that question guide you. You are not powerless against distractions. You have tools, you have strength, and you have the power to choose your focus. And in choosing focus, you choose a better life, one filled with purpose, clarity, and peace.